Hello everyone, a cold but warm welcome from myself to here on Dartmoor. We're at Burrator Reservoir where a really nice scene is developing. As you can hear the cows moo over in the fields, probably thinking, I can't eat my breakfast, the grass is frozen over, -4 on the way out. Might be able to make out just some small patches of snow up on the tour, so you've got Sharpie tour, leather tour more prominent. Had a light dust in the snow in the last few days, but that's safe to say gone. But I'm just gonna grab a few photos here, then we're gonna move around the local area. But yeah, it's looking really promising. I had a great day last weekend. It's been a week to the day, as those cows just do what they like. But yeah, just gonna grab the ND8 filter. I'm gonna grab some photos. I hope you enjoy today's video. There we go, there's our first composition. As you might be able to tell, we've got some small bit of colour in the cloud over the land there, and those pine trees. Still a bit cold as well, but here's our composition. As you'll be able to see, we're using a nice 14mm in the 4/3 ratio. I'm balancing the land here. If I just drag my finger across, somewhat in the middle, but not in the middle, just making sure to get the sky in the top. I'm not too focused on the reflections, purely because there isn't much, to say the least. But F13, just basically so I can use that 2-second exposure, but also to grab the detail over on the land. Let me just show you this. So generally, when most people look at a composition, you'll find they look from the left-hand side across to the right. Now I've positioned myself here because as Lowepro slopes down, I've made it slope down into the pine trees, and therefore as you look across the land in the middle of the frame, it's guiding you into the pine trees. As you'll be able to see, oh look at this, this is a good show and tell. As you'll see, it slopes down into the trees and there's nothing distracting. You're not finishing on Lowepro there and maybe like your eye's a bit lost. It's sloping into the pine trees and it's gonna fill your whole eye, your brain, I guess you could say, with the whole scene, and that's what grabs your attention, albeit I think that is a correct explanation. But yeah, so a really nice photo. I hope you understand that. I mean, I somewhat do. But what I'm going to do now is I'll just probably take one more photo, then we're going to head up to the old railway line to watch the sunrise, hopefully get a nice few pictures, might even take a pano. But for now, hope you enjoy these photos. So hopefully you'll just be able to see behind me, the sun is starting to hit the land. So it's going to be a bit of a brisk walk to the next composition location. Right, let's go.
Seems like forever since we've been together. Oh God, I miss you bad. And I read your letters, look at your pictures. Oh God, I miss.
And here we go everyone. We're now on the old railway line that used to run from Winston to Princetown, which used to bring workers here to build the actual dam here at Burrator. So there's a bit of history for you. What a view! Look at that vista out the back. Now if you ask me personally, it is screaming for a pano from that little peninsula on the left there to Sheep's Tor. But for the moment I found the composition just below here. Got a nice little berry tree which is catching the sunlight, really nice. But I think I might have to move it slightly, so I'll show you that. I think Have I got anything else to say? Sun's just rising. It's beautiful, really nice morning. And yeah, let's jump into this composition then. Right, so I've now set up this composition. As you'll be able to see him up this here, dog walker. It's quite busy up here, so making sure to do it in between the gaps of passers-by enjoying the lovely morning. I'm going to quickly show you this composition. So we've got a really nice berry tree here. We've got sheep's tall, down tall, and we got Lowepro. You might see that snow, albeit a light dusting. It's really nice. Shooting it in the same ratio as the first one. I think it's the 4/3. Yep, that's it. Really nice scene. The frost is really adding that bit of texture to the image, and therefore that's what caught my eye in the whole scene itself. It's really nice. I am shooting f8 30th of a second, ISO 320. Still got the ND filter on. That is just so I can pull out the really nice colours. I'm focusing on the reservoir itself. That's going to help me get really good detail in the foreground and the background. And yeah, let me just snap this photo. Right, so I've set up the tripod to take a nice pano, put the camera into portrait, leveled out the tripod, leveled out the camera, and I think we're going to take our first pano here on YouTube. Perfect. That is hopefully going to be a really nice pano. I made 5 just to make sure, but I've been watching loads of video tutorials on how to do it. Of course, making sure the tripod is level, the camera's level, and to also use this bit on the tripod head just to spin it instead of actually going like that. But it does come loose sometimes, so that's why I've done so many. Making sure everything's level on the horizon. Making sure to overlap as well. That's key. Overlap, overlap. That's what I've been reminding myself. Overlap the different photos in the frame. But yeah, I've actually spotted another composition which I think the 40 to 150mm is going to be perfect for. Hopefully that pano turns out well. I hope you like it. Well, I hope you like that composition. I think that's really nice. It's got a bit of everything about Dartmoor. The frame is absolutely filled to the brim, but it's not full to the extent of where it's a bit messy. It's just perfectly balanced, and I'm going to show you why. We've got down tall, balancing that top right of the frame. We've got this part of the land on the left, also balancing it as a perfect ratio from the right to the left. Now, as you would have seen, I made sure not to get any of the non-reflective parts of the reservoir where the wind's blowing across. I've made sure to get the 16:9 ratio crop, so it's just on the reflective trees on the reservoir there. I'm also capturing the pine trees there. Really nice. Overall fantastic scene. A beautiful photo, I know it's going to be. Ooh, let's go 50th of a second, f13, ISO low 100. Hope you like that photo. So I just want to quickly show you the composition that I saw before that one. Now basically what I wanted to get a photo of was, let's make sure this is good. I really wanted to get a photo of this peninsula coming out here, and of course the land on the left, down to, of course, balanced on the right. But it just wasn't working with the reflections. or here. I think if there were cleaner reflections there, no wind, I reckon that would have been the composition that would have took. Of course, I zoomed in to grab one with the gap there with no wind. But yeah, I reckon that would be one I come to get in the future. I mean, if you're passing by and you see that, I mean, definitely grab that photo. But for now, I'm just going to quickly get a portrait pano of just the land itself, but that's going to take me about another 10 minutes or 15 minutes, so I won't hassle you with that. But then I think might just try and get in the corner down where we were earlier. Let's go under a tree just to see if there's any nice reflections down there. But for the moment, I hope you like a few more photos that I'm going to take if I see any. Let me just bring you over and show you this. Just going to make sure not to disturb the water too much, because I don't want to cause too many ripples, but we've got those conditions again where you just think it's just incredible. Wow, this is really nice. I've not got long, so it's going to be the last composition of the day, but it's going to be such a nice one. Got the ND polarizer on. That's going to help me really bring out the really fine and rich colours, but it's also going to help me get a nice slow shutter speed to get the reflections. Gonna move the composition around ever so slightly, but albeit get some really nice photos. But I'll tell you what, I'm really glad I've got the wellies on, because all of this like low-hanging branches are really hard to remove from compositions along this stretch of bank here. But yeah, with the wellies on, I'm able to just get in slightly without disturbing the area too much. But just going to quickly show you this composition. It's a bit similar to the other one, but I've just incorporated a bit more of the pine trees on the right here. And of course, you've got a bit more land to the left. Really, really nice. I've just been mixing up the compositions ever so slightly. So maybe one time I've gone like that to incorporate these pine trees. Maybe even one like that. There's quite a few. I'll be sure to show you two. I hope you like them. I'll just probably come back in a bit and say my goodbye. And there we go, everyone. Today's video is now complete. What a beautiful morning it's been here. The geese honking. Wow, what a beautiful morning. Finish off with this beautiful scene here. I really hope you've enjoyed today's video, because I know I've enjoyed being out here. Fantastic morning. What a great experience to share with you. That's what I'm really starting to really bring into the videos. That's my key element, is to bring you along to my experiences, to show you that. So hopefully that's portrayed in today's video. You might have noticed a new tripod. I'll talk about that in the next video. But for now, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. See you soon.